Welcome to J&A Voices for Change, aka The Jam. If you guys aren't aware, J stands for Joey, A stands for Anthony, and M stands for Marcus. Welcome to this good afternoon day of the week. So I'm coming making this video so people can understand what this movement is all about. Okay, so basically they wrongfully terminated us. They violated major union rights as the MOU. You had a union that failed representation, so we were forced to do this on our own. Basically, this agency, public transit agency, has hired security guards, armed guards, as if we were some sort of group, or we were like serious threat. It was all part of the sham with the old general manager. Now we just found out that with his current general manager, it's wasted taxpayers' money. So this new general manager is actually more aware of what's going on and decided to, I don't know if it was the board, it was probably the general manager that actually put this into effect, where they removed these armed guards. Of course, because we're not a threat. This is all for speaking up on unsafe working conditions, lack of restroom breaks, and break times. So it's never been about a threat. We ain't got nothing in our employee record to prove otherwise. Basically, my hat goes off to the new general manager for removing that wasted money on these armed guards that were hired. But also, with that, they got restraining orders, and they really needed to make us look like the bad people. But this is what we've been fighting for, is just for change, just to fix these seats. The buses, they're actually doing a great job on leasing new buses, because these hydrogen buses are garbage. So now here we are doing some investigation, and they went in front of a couple of liars, went in front of Arthur Hester, a judge that was reviewing or on the bench for our case. Well, it turns to, we found out that they told him that there was a police report that was filed because we were a threat. While doing our investigation, going to these different police departments and finding out if there was ever a report made or signed off on, and speaking, I have the individual's name, so if we need to subpoena them, there was no police report done. It was all part of a sham, another big lie that we were a threat to this agency. So I know I've been doing mostly videos on travel and enjoying this time that I have away from work. But when it's all said and done, the truth will always come out. Is board members involved, and we're going to continue to campaign against the individuals that were a part of that board that didn't do anything about it. And for those of you board members that have family members in the politic world, we will also campaign against them with proof and documentation that you turn your back on the working class people in the Coachella Valley. Why? Because it's one big league. Everybody protects everybody, but you have a political campaign that will always be brought to light when you campaign for your whatever office or whatever division, just like Lisa Middleton down in Palm Springs. I have the supporting documents and emails to prove that you didn't want to get involved. At least Christy Hostage actually sat down with us and we told her of what was going on. So at this point, I really considered voting for you, because you at least took the time to sit down, even though there was nothing being done. I know that it's multiple people against one, so at least my hat goes off to you, Christy Hostage, for actually taking the time to sit down with us, myself and Joey, during these hard times, standing up for the working class person, and the safety issues that were happening. So people, if you want that information, and if you're campaigning against any of these individuals that sit on that board, reach out to me. I believe my email's there on the page, or you can send a message to the YouTube or the TikTok, and I will gladly provide that information for you, for campaigning against these individuals that didn't do anything for the working class people. So I'm going to try to become more active as far as posting, so people are aware that J&A doesn't just stand for hostile worker. It stands for change. It stands for being the frontliner for issues that are happening at the current job. Not just for a symbol of clothing. It's a symbol of change. So these are my opinions and my views, and you guys will ultimately understand at a later date of all that's going into it. The harassment, the drones flying outside our houses, outside my home, all the different issues that were happening behind the scenes, being ordered to remain at home, this agency is not a bad agency. It's the worker, it's the employees that are running the agency and management that make this a place that's you can come to them when you have an issue, because they retaliate against you. So like I said, when this is all said and done, I will be the voice to try to promote a workplace, a safe workplace, and try to get this agency back together. These are my opinions and my views only, and not of anyone or any person or any agency. Have a awesome day, and know that you're not alone. If you are experiencing that at work, we can give you all the different avenues that we had to go through on our own to put it into action, to know that you have rights, and we will get you updated when updates are come along, or updates are needed. We will no longer give everybody what do they call, information that's good for them to fight against us. Also, what else did I have to say? I know this new general manager is actually, in my opinion, is bringing this agency back together. But you really need to look at those top officials that are running the agency and get somebody in there that's educated with transit to be able to communicate and not retaliate and not lie. Going to the Public Employee Relation Board and saying it wasn't us following the vehicles, but going to the Superior Court of California and saying it was. So which is the lie? It was us or it wasn't us? So these are just a little bit of the things that are happening right now, and I will keep you guys updated because I got to go. Have a wonderful day, and be safe out there. Don't be afraid to speak up, because it's not always going to happen this way where they make you look like the bad person. This is Anthony from J&A, aka The Jam, Voice for Change.